wants to step forward and ask a question.
Tim, Pat was telling us about not having a hangover from last week. Are you seeing that from the kids that they've moved on and are ready for Georgia Tech?
Well, I mean, I think if you look at today's practice, I think no matter how you look at it, you might always have a hangover for your lifetime. I'm just, doing this for 30-plus years. But we did come out today and had intent. Guys obviously turned the page quickly and said, okay, here's the new defense, the new front, the new option to stop, and, new special teams thing to cover. So demeanor was good today.
You've got the authority on Georgia Tech.
I got the authority, yes.
What do you see out of their defense? I guess, they struggled last week at USF.
Well, they struggle against a very good football team that's got some legit speed. I mean, they got some fast guys here in South Florida, and of course the 2 kickoff returns they gave up, I mean, that's immediate 14 points just get, vanished out the window. The thing about their defense is they have changed from a year ago. They're now, hired a new defensive coordinator. And the one thing that's very noticeable, they're playing with great hands. They're stepping with great intent. I mean, they're playing gaps very sound. They are kind of, you say, a simple defense, but they're just making sure they're simple and playing their techniques and fundamentals at a very strong, rapid attitude, and that has showed in 2 games. Now, some of the big plays they gave up, obviously cost the game last week to them, but I think they have a number of seniors, guys that, like their middle linebacker, number 51, and I've been here 4 years, and he's been all 4 years. Seems like he's been playing here forever. And they have some older kids playing. So it'll be a test of the guys versus experience.
Is 51 who stands out to you the most on their scout?
Well, he's the middle
linebacker.
linebacker. I mean, when you're a middle linebacker, he's Dick Buckus back there, number 51, and been playing. But I think, their nose guard is a very stout player. I don't even know his name, but he's 54, yes. But he's strong. I mean, I think it'll be a good test inside for us. And secondary has been, very sound and not giving up big plays. I think they gave up a couple quick screens that the South Florida kids were able to, make some juke moves and go. But, nowadays, every Saturday's a test. I don't care who you play. I mean, you better come ready to play.
What kind of pressure does the 3-4 scheme put on your tight ends to identify blitzers and pick up? Because it's a lot easier for them to disguise who's pass rushing.
Right, because they have roughly 4 linebackers can all come at any one time. And it's just the keys we have to go through, like from the first day of practice. You get your eyes set just not on the man in front of you, but, who's standing behind him and who's standing outside you. So there's things that, we do. We have big blitz pickup every day for us to, go over those things you talked about, and it's, protect your quarterback.
When a team loses a game like you last Saturday night, what does it do to the coach's workload the following week?
I haven't slept since the game, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
I mean, do you really have longer hours?
They're long anyway.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've been in this building since 7 a.m. on Sunday.
You haven't left?
I haven't left.
Really?
Right, so I mean, I haven't left. I mean, actually, I worked yesterday in this building for like 18 hours, and I slept here. I mean, that's just the way it is. And, I think sometimes when you play games, when you lose a game, a little bit of you has died. I mean, you do somewhat die when you lose a game. And to recover from that, you just got to turn the page and buckle up for the next game, and it's a new game. If you sit around nowadays and wait and sulk and complain for 48 hours, you just lost 48 hours of preparation for the next game. And, we play 12 one-game seasons because every week is a season by itself, and you got to prepare like that. And I think our kids came in, and they were bright-eyed this morning. We started meetings at 7:30. There was no kids in here, lollygagging and walking slow. So, good for us.
So you've been here since Sunday morning. Now, if you had won Saturday night, would you still?
I'd still be here. I mean,
you wouldn't have gone home anyway?
No, I don't want to see my wife for it.
When did you start?
She misses you, right?
No. Just let me tell you something. When I go home, late at night, because I'm changing subjects here. When I go home late at night, it's, honey, can you change the light bulb?
Yeah.
Can you move this out in the garage? I'm like, no, I don't want to change no light bulbs. I'm not moving nothing in the garage, so I don't want to go home. I don't have to do that stuff. I know this honey-do list is gone because I'm not there.
It's your sanctuary.
Huh?
Right?
It's my sanctuary right here.
You
gotta try it.
Yeah,
You gotta try it.
I can't
It'll
do
work.
that. I'm sorry.
You can't do that?
You had talked about moving on from the Penn State game there, Tim. When did you start Georgia Tech prep?
Really right away on Sunday. I mean, it was great, the Penn State tape, and then all of a sudden it's just like, move on. I mean, whether you win or lose in our profession, there is no time to celebrate, and there's no time to complain about the victory. There's no time. It's right to the next game. There is no time. And that's kind of the real sad thing that I've what I've learned over these years, that when you win a game, guess what? You won. You go to the next one. There's no time to, have a 40-hour, 72-hour, week-long vacation. We won a game. You don't get to do that.
So
These games come fast.
So since that game, you were saying that you haven't slept. That you've been in your office. How many hours have you slept, or how many Mountain Dews have you gone through? I've heard you like
Well,
a lot.
I don't know. I mean, it's, and sometimes when you're sleeping, you can't sleep. That's the other part about it, because you're now worried about, I need to tell so-and-so this, or we need to do this, and it's a great diet plan. You want to lose weight, just come, coach football. You'll lose weight.
Yeah.
Great diet plan. The best diet plan out there.
Good food here, though, right?
Well, yeah, but you still lose weight, but enough of that. We got a game to play. It's college football, one of the funnest things you can obviously ever be associated with, and I think our kids understand that. We're playing an ACC team, conference team, playing at home, how about that? And you only get so many Saturdays, in your lifetime to relish, college football. And you got to play your damnedest to make the memories, be enjoyable. You can talk about them 10, 20, 30 years from now. Yeah, we just did this, this, and this, and you can be proud of it.
Tim, how would you evaluate how Tyler and your group has done through 2 games?
I think we've done, I say adequate. I think we improved, and we got tougher as the tight end position in game 2. Now, the stats showing, no, there's no stats to show that, but you can watch the videotape and watching us, block and do things. And I think there was a couple examples in the Penn State game, we had, of the couple long runs we had, I'm watching, the tight ends run down the field and sprint to try and catch up to the ball. Whether you had to run 40 yards or the one long run Olsen had him, at least there's a couple guys down there, and he's tackled, and also there's a couple guys right there with him. I mean, that just shows that, you want to be involved, that the plays are important and football's important to the team. So we got to continue to do that.